Hey guys, how are you? I'm so excited to be back. I've been unwell. Yeah, I guess I traveled with malaria from Kenya, so it just exploded. You know how malaria works, but I'm glad I'm alive and I'm happy to join you guys tonight, to talk about traveling again, what I like to talk about, and what I talk to you guys about. So, if you're new here, welcome so much. This is a home of traveling and everything about travel. You can get it here. So welcome so much. Kindly click down on the subscribe button bell and a notification bell so that every time I post this video, you are able to know. Anytime I post any new video, you're able to know what I'm posting and you're able to know the exciting topics that I'm going to be talking about. For those who've been here, for those who had already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for showing support. Those who've reached out for flight bookings, those who've reached out for more advice and I've helped, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about mistakes that we make. There's this what do I say? There's this thing in Africa that if you leave your country, there's a lot of money in Europe that you just arrive and you make, and people make a mistake because you see people coming back home, they are having nice phones which are paid for, and that thing is introduced in Kenya right now. They have an iPhone which they pay for per month. Yeah, they have, like, they show off on social media. They have cars. Here getting a car, it's easy because you just get a car from via loan and you can pay for it monthly. They post for you nice cars and you think, oh, let me leave this job. If I go to UK like Ivy, or if I go to USA like Ivy, I'm going to make it. Yeah, so it's a lie that most Africans, we or most people in other countries in Asia, wherever you are, you have this mentality. You're given this mentality that if you go to Europe, if you quit your job and you go to Europe, you'll be a millionaire so fast. Let me tell you, if you're working in Kenya or wherever you're working and you're having a nice salary, you're having a nice home, you can get a job in Europe. I do not dispute. But only get a job with the right company, but don't leave Africa aimlessly, not knowing where you're going to stay, not knowing if you have that job, the amount of money they are going to pay you. You're leaving Africa aimlessly. You're telling yourself you're just going to seek asylum somewhere and you're coming to survive in Europe or America or any other place. I want to tell you the truth that people don't tell you about these places. Most of these white people here are sleeping on the streets. They do not have housing. Yeah? So if you leave Africa, you're coming to Europe aimlessly without a job, without a place to stay, a roof on your head, you are making a big mistake. You'll come here, you'll find yourself homeless. And tell me, how are you going to be homeless in a foreign country? How does that feel? And you've left your job wherever you are. You've left that job that was sustaining you at least per month. You leaving your country and saying, I'm just going to Europe to hustle. Yeah, you can hustle, yes, but you cannot find a job here the same day. Yeah. And I'm talking about another thing is language barrier. These countries that have their own official languages. For instance, Spanish, they speak Spain, they speak Spanish. France, they speak French. Germany, they speak German. They are natives. They love their language. They speak their language. And you tell me you're leaving Africa, you're coming to hustle. You'll find anything that you do. You don't mind washing dishes. You're coming to do this here with a language barrier. You do not even understand French and you want to come. So today I just want to tell people, before you make that decision of leaving, make sure you have a roof on your head. When you make that decision of leaving your country, wherever you are, to Europe or USA, make sure you have a roof on your head. Make sure you have someone to accommodate you for some time before you pick up the pieces. Make sure you have the right plan. Don't leave your job and come here. Most people here are struggling and maybe they are undergoing depression and they'll never tell you. They'll come out later and tell you about what they're undergoing. But I'm not discouraging you. I'm only telling you the truth. Whatever you see on social media, whatever you see online, people flossing, they have made it. People start somewhere, but never leave your country without a place to stay. Another thing, maybe you can go through an agency, they can promise you, but make sure you have a roof on your head. And do not leave your high salary paying job that you're coming to get a more higher paying job in Europe without getting it prior to your travel. You are allowed to apply for jobs online. You are allowed to have that contract. You are allowed to see that contract first before traveling. So I'm just discouraging people who want to travel for asylum and stuff. If you have a job, don't do it. If you are in a desperate situation and like you feel like the world is going to end tomorrow if you don't travel, fine, you can risk that and seek asylum somewhere. And seeking asylum, you need to have the exact reasons of seeking asylum, and that's when your asylum is going to be granted. But if you just want to live today and you say you want to come, you don't have a place to stay, you don't have a place to start, you want to come here and sleep on the street, you see. Another thing is life in Europe is very expensive. Same to USA. Rent is very expensive. And I repeat, landlords here, they want you to show them that you are working so that they can give you a house, so that at least you're capable of paying your rent. You see, for instance, in the UK, if you fail to pay your rent, even 1 month, the next day in the morning, the police will be on your door. You'll be thrown out on the street. So make sure you have a plan for that before traveling. Because what they don't tell you, life in Europe is very expensive. That is in rent terms, in food supply terms. Yeah, it's very expensive. Even life in USA or UK is expensive. Rent is expensive. So when you travel, have that in plan. I don't want guys to live wherever they're coming from and they come here. That's the truth they don't tell you. You come here and you start struggling and you get into depression. Ensure if you're using an agency for jobs, if you apply for job online, whichever the case, if it's au pair, it's nanny, ensure you have a contract and ensure you have a roof on your head. You see, you look at maybe the salary is $2,000. Let me use my Kenyan currency. That's like 230,000. You are leaving your salary in Kenya for 100,000. You are coming here for 200,000. Yeah. So when you're coming here, your bedsitter rent is 50,000. Yeah. You've not put food. So what are you coming to do? Are you making a difference? So before you travel to wherever you want to travel, before they lie to you to process those documents, take in the bitter truth. Look at what contract you're getting yourself into. Do you have a place to stay? Can you sustain yourself? And after that, can you save enough money to go back home with it? Can you be sending enough money home? Yeah? So, the truth out here is just, it's so bitter, yeah? But you have to accept the truth. And that's how it is. Don't leave your country without a plan. Do not come to Europe to starve. Don't come to USA to starve. Don't come to UK to starve. You need to plan. You see, I see these people telling me that I just want to come and maybe throw my passport away. That's what you're thinking in your head. But throw your passport away, and how are you going to start? Do you have a plan? Like, make that plan before taking that step of traveling. Another thing, this thing of seeking asylum with children. You see, these kids, if you do not travel with your birth certificates, nowadays if you go to seek asylum with kids, they take those kids away from you because you cannot prove you're the mother, you cannot prove you're the father, and your kids are going to be growing up in foster homes with different people. Maybe you do not care, but I think, I don't have children, yes, but I think for this you need to have a plan. If you're traveling, your kids should not be taken to foster homes and they can be in Kenya or wherever and stay with you and you support them with the little that you have. Why should you seek asylum and your kids are taken away from you because you cannot prove they are yours, and they're taken to foster homes? Or even if you can prove they're yours, some countries they just take the kids from you because they're thinking you're using kids for for your own gain. So in most cases, it's just a sad situation. So as much as I'm telling you how to apply visas, how to get jobs, how to do what, it's not easy just leaving your country and traveling aimlessly. So before you travel, ensure you apply a job, ensure you have a contract, ensure you have a roof on top of your head. Because you need Wi-Fi, you need internet, you need so much to survive. Huh? And just leaving your country, people end up in depression and maybe some commit suicide, some just die. So don't quit your job without knowing what you're bargaining for. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope I've told you what I know and what I don't want, the mistakes I don't want people to make, as much as I'm here to help you guys do whatever. But I'm just wanting to tell you guys that everything it's doing everything your way. It's okay to do everything your way, but have a plan. Don't leave your country aimlessly. Bye. So for those who are new here, kindly click down on the subscribe button bell so that I can post anything next time and you'll be able to know. Bye.